Morning, guys. Beautiful day here in Malaysia. I'm off to work as per normal. Okay, so today's travel story nightmare. Vancouver, Canada. 2005 maybe. Oh, you bastard, what are you doing? Yeah, 2005. I was coming from Thailand, going to Canada. I had clear customs in Vancouver. Get off a flight. It's the police. Hong Kong to Vancouver, 10 or 12 hours, something. A really long flight. Go through customs. Go to immigration. I fill out my arrivals card. I give it to the guy. He starts asking me 1,000 questions. And then he writes a big C in big red marker right across the arrivals card. I looked at him and said, that can't be good. And he didn't even acknowledge me. Didn't really care that I spoke. Oh, stupid drivers today. You see that truck? The day of stupid driving. Okay, where was I? Okay. He wrote the big red C on my arrivals card. Didn't care, didn't smile, didn't look at me when I talked. I said, gee, that can't be good. So I go to the baggage claim, which I think in Vancouver is right behind the immigration guys. And I wait for my suitcase to get off. This was in 2006. That's when I went home to sell my house. That's when it was. So I get my suitcase off the belt, and there's an immigration police officer standing right behind me. I said, I think you're looking for me. He's like, yeah, follow me, please. So they take me to the back room, and there's one other guy in there. He's being searched, and I recognize him. He was on the same flight as me. And he said he gets searched every time. He works in Thailand on an oil rig on a 4-on-4 basis. So he's at work for a month and home for a month. He said every time he goes home he gets searched. Same thing. They did the same thing to me. They took everything out of my bag. They drug tested everything, swabbed my computer, my wallet, my credit cards, everything, looking for drugs. And I was talking to this guy, and the immigration officer said, are you two together? I'm like, no. So what? Don't talk to him then. And then he opened my suitcase, and inside my suitcase was another suitcase. And then he opened that suitcase, and inside there is about 5 things, you know, enough clothes for a couple of days. I'm just there to pack up my stuff, and I'm taking to Thailand everything I can fit in those 2 suitcases. I didn't bring anything with me. And he's like, why have you got no luggage? So I told him I'm here to sell my house. And then they go on and on about why you're selling your house. I said, you think I want to live in a country where I'm automatically treated like a criminal? And he wasn't too impressed with that. And I started looking at my watch, and that really pissed him off. Why do you keep looking at your watch? I said, because I got a connecting flight, and if you don't hurry up, I'm gonna miss it. I said, I'll be done when I'm done. Alright then, buddy. You do what you gotta do. So I finally get out of there and made my connecting flight. I was on my merry way, but gee, welcome to Canada. Come here while we search you again and again, and assume that because you're coming from Thailand, you have to have drugs with you. Because everybody who comes from Thailand is bringing drugs back. Like, jeez Louise. I don't know how many of those little swab things they used, but it was a lot. Checked every one of my credit cards, ATM, any plastic card in my wallet. They swabbed it. It was crazy. Just assumed that I had to have drugs on me. And that guy from the oil rigs, he said he goes through it every time, exactly the same. But the 300 Chinese people that came off the same flight, not one of them got searched, just the 2 white guys. I don't know if that's racial profiling or not. I think it is. Oh well, that's Vancouver for you. You know, it's not Canada, because I've been in and out so many airports in Canada and never had any problems, but Vancouver I've had a bunch of problems. So it's a Vancouver thing. You're guilty until proven innocent, and I don't like those kind of odds. Alright guys, we'll talk to you later. I gotta go to work.